Greetings from Tokyo. This is Daisuke Beppu, and I hope all of you are doing really well today. I wanted to take this opportunity to do a few things actually. So I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to mention a comment that was made by a viewer whose name is Martin Hodgson. I hope I got that right, Martin Hodgson. Now, Martin, I hope you're watching this because I really want to let you know that you left a comment, I think, that I thought was really fantastic, and it was about the videotape, the VHS tape that I had acquired really recently of the 39 steps, and this one right here. Now, I had shown this, the inside, and to my embarrassment, I had no idea what this lettering PVT meant. And PVT, I thought it was just some kind of lettering that had something to do, maybe indicating that this was a library copy or something. But and I didn't think much of it. But you left a great comment, and I was really just blown away about again, you learn something new every day, and it's just so wonderful. I love YouTube. I love it because you guys teach me all this great stuff. I love you guys. Thank you. And Martin, you said that PVT was actually previously viewed tape, and this was usually lettering that was written in like on Blockbuster video tapes. So this was that was usually language that was kind of Blockbuster video lingo. So that indicates to me that this is probably a tape that passed through a Blockbuster store. I don't know if it's meant to be for sale or what have you, but this is probably a Blockbuster tape, right? Or maybe a tape that was in a similar kind of video rental store. There's no other indication on the box or on the tape, by the way, that suggests that it was maybe a rental from a video store or anything like that. So I'm not sure how significant the PVT lettering would be in the whole sort of Blockbuster video rental rubric, or any other rental store for that matter. But that being said, thank you so much for your comment. Now, I have to just let you know that I've tried to reply to your comment directly, but whenever I click on you see, I have I make the videos, and I have this special screen that I can look at as I make the videos and upload them, and I can see when people leave comments behind, and whenever someone leaves a comment behind, I'll just click on that and it takes me to that video, and then I'll be able to write in a comment directly. So I've usually been able to do that without much incident. However, with your comment, Martin, unfortunately, when I try to click on it, it won't take me to the comment for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. So I haven't been able to respond to you directly, which is a real shame, because I really wanted to convey to you my sincere thanks and appreciation for your comment, and your great comment, and your teaching me about what PVT stands for. So I really wanted to thank you for that great comment, Martin. Thank you so much. I hope you're watching, and I hope you're listening. And if you are, please know that I am just very grateful for your teaching me about this kind of Blockbuster video lingo. So thank you very much. Next, I wanted to thank Monster Fan. So Monster Fan is a viewer who is a really great viewer, and Monster Fan leaves great comments. And Monster Fan did me a really big favor, and he saved my bacon, as it were. And what he did was this: I had recently uploaded a video that was showcasing my collection of laserdiscs from the Voyager collection, and my editing is not very fancy, and I don't know if you know this, but I don't have a computer in my room here. All the editing and the filming I do is just on this iPhone. So when I'm finished filming this, I'll just take the iPhone out of there and just fiddle around with iPhone, and then I'll just put all the stuff together and just try to put on a little bit of music, etc. And that's basically how I do the videos. So it's not very professionally made, unfortunately. So in that process, unfortunately, I think errors can happen. And I made a pretty significant error. I had accidentally forgotten to include a clip, a chunk of video, maybe about 10 minutes or so, that I had shot. So I had edited the video, but there was a segment here that I had not included that I should have included. So it was basically a video that I had uploaded that was missing 10 minutes in the middle. And Monster Fan was so great. You know, he noticed it and he commented to me almost immediately. And what was so great about the comment was this. It was, well, first of all, that he caught, Monster Fan caught the error, the fact that I had neglected to include the 10 minutes in the middle there. So that was really great. I'm so glad you caught it. Thank you so much for that. And I really want to thank you so much. But also what was so wonderful is that, you know, Monster Fan, the comment that he made, telling me what this was, he was so polite. It was one of the nicest comments I think I've ever received. And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much. You were so," I'm paraphrasing him. He said, "Oh, thank you so much." And he was so kind at the beginning, and he was very complimentary, and it was so touched. And then he said very politely, he said, "Oh, by the way, I think you might have accidentally left out a little chunk here from, you know, Persistence of Vision to, you know, Vienna, Spirit of the City," or whatever the titles were that were the end title and the beginning title of those segments that cushioned the part that I had neglected to include. So you were so polite, and it wasn't a nasty comment. It wasn't like a, you know, "Oh, you know, shame on you," or something. No, he was such a nice comment, a really nice way to indicate to me that I had made an error. So I was so thrilled, first of all, for allowing me to correct the error, and I did. I re-uploaded the video, but also for Monster Fan, who's a really great viewer, caught my error and complimented me, but at the same time was very polite in telling me what my error was. So thank you very much for catching my error. If I make any more errors, you know, I hope that, you know, I hope that people who direct me to my errors are as nice about it as Monster Fan is, because Monster Fan was just really awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You saved my bacon, so I just wanted to thank you again directly. I hope you're watching, because it was really great. So thank you so much. I received a question about about my profile picture. And my profile picture, as some of you may know, is a telephone. And someone who asked to not be named, someone had asked me, you know, it was a very polite, nice question. It was really great. Someone had asked me very recently, you know, is that really a working phone? And the answer is yes. So I have it here. It's not plugged in, but this is the phone, right? So this is the phone in question, and yes, this is a working phone. There you go. And it can be plugged in, so there's the line that can be plugged in. And yeah, this is, so if you wanted to dial, let's say you wanted to dial, okay, 835. So we have to go 835, and then you know, you should pick up the thing and just dial 8 and 3 and 5, and then you just wait, and then hello, how are you doing? So yes, this is a working phone. I wish I could just show you the ring, but unfortunately it's not plugged in, so I can't show that to you now. But yes, this is a working phone, and if I were to be able to plug it in, I know it works, because I've tried it and it does work. Actually, no, I take that back. I tried that when I was in the United States, and it worked once when I was in the United States, but I don't know if it'll be successful if I were to plug it into whatever socket is available here in Japan. It might not work. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, I didn't even. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that anyway. But in any event, yes, this is the phone that is my profile picture. And someone had asked me, why, again, a very polite question, but why do you have a profile picture of a telephone? And, that's a really good question. I guess, I don't know. I really don't know why I have a profile picture with a telephone. I think I just like the look of it. And I don't know, I wanted it to be, I think it's like, how do I put it? It's like, if you see if I see a telephone, I think, oh gosh, that's such a welcoming image. It's like, call me, if you want to talk to me, just call me and I'll be happy to pick up the phone and talk to you. So it's like that, and like I think of the great song, what is it, by Stevie Wonder, I just called to say I love you. My mother, who is, she's not alive anymore, unfortunately, but when she was alive, that was one of the songs that she just loved, and she just sang it over and over again, and she just was, it was such a lovely message. And I think maybe that was one reason why I just find telephones just so endearing. It's just, I just look at a telephone and I think that is a way for one human being to connect to another. And so perhaps that's why I wanted to have a picture of this telephone, and have that as my profile pic. I don't know, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't think about it too deeply. I want to say thank you so much to all of you out there who have subscribed. I am at, I think I think I crossed the 500 subscriber threshold, which is just amazing to me. It's my mind is just, I'm almost like my mind is collapsing under the weight of such news, because I didn't realize just how phenomenal that is. It's really wonderful. I think I've mentioned this before, but again, when I started this channel, I wasn't expecting anything really. I was just, it was just. I had basically started this channel because I was making videos that I was putting on Facebook, and I was finding that the videos were getting a little bit long. So I was just saying, because the videos were too long, I just decided to put them on YouTube rather than on Facebook, and just say to my Facebook friends, hey, if you want to look at this video, just go to YouTube. And then it just slowly developed from there. So I just, I wasn't making anything. And you can probably tell from my earlier videos, which I think are pretty, I was just trying to make stuff as a means of making longer videos that I couldn't otherwise post on Facebook. So with that in mind, I wasn't having any plans for this video channel at all. So I was basically, I was thinking, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound, right? So I was thinking something similar. If I make a video and I put it on YouTube, but no one is around to watch it, does it exist? And so I was thinking along those terms, but to have more and more people just slowly being very encouraging and just making suggestions and asking me to do certain videos about certain topics this way and that has just been a really great journey. And to have people respond to the videos the way that they have been doing has just been really great. And then to have people just wanting to subscribe because for whatever reason, but maybe in response to certain videos or others, has just been even more of a pleasant surprise. So I really want to, again, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to say thank you, thank you. It's a bit of a, this conversing across this YouTube universe is a little bit odd, I must admit, because it's obviously, the format here is you're not in front of me. I'm just talking to this video. I'm just looking at the little camera here that's on my iPhone. So there's no one here that I'm having a conversation with. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me. But I find it so refreshing, and it's so wonderful to get the feedback and the comments from you, because that way that can help me otherwise fill this void. You know, it's not just me and a camera, it's me and you're telling me your thoughts and your feelings, and you're responding, and then I'm responding back, and then it just becomes this wonderful thing. So I'm talking to you when you leave a comment or you try to reach me on Facebook, and it's just so wonderful. So thank you so much. It's just been a real thrill, and to be able to learn from you and to get advice from you and to talk with you has just been a real pleasure, and I just can't wait to keep this going. Yeah, keep this going. And again, I apologize because I'm just one person, and I can only go as fast as I can. And you know, I feel really bad because I really want to do a lot of things, but it just takes, you know, next week and next week and next week. You know, I wanted to do. I promise I'm going to do a Eureka Masters of Cinema video, and I promise I'm going to do a Giallo film video. I promise it, and I promise I'm going to do more Eastern European cinema. You know, I'm still waiting for some Hungarian films to come in. So, Philosophia, if you're watching, you know, I'm going to need your advice and help and opinion when those films come in, because you're my expert on all things Hungarian cinema, and I can't wait to talk to you about that. And yeah, and then also John Carpenter, of course. How could I forget Neon Nights? Matt from Neon Nights, from way back. You're one of the first guys to watch my videos and support me. And the first things you mentioned were, you know, John Carpenter. So you know, I've only touched scratched the surface of that with my little video about Big Trouble in Little China, which is a beautiful film, by the way. Yeah. So Matt, I haven't forgotten. I really want to do a John Carpenter video one of these days. But please forgive me because I'm so slow at doing this sort of thing, and I'm kicking myself every time because I am so slow. But I'm just doing my very best. And your comments and your suggestions are just you know, just second to none. They're just brilliant. Every one of them, brilliant. Matt, Neon Nights. I wish I could talk to you every day, because whenever I read your comments, they always put a smile on my face. So, you know, my friend, I hope you are well. One of these days, you and I must meet. So, with that in mind, I'd like to end it there and say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much. Cheers.